Is there anyone here who knows that he or she is hot-tempered, highly temperamental, that any little thing can get you so angry and furious? Any little thing can get you enraged, that you feel like killing somebody, feel like beating somebody up. Is there anyone? Feel free. I'm not punishing you. I want to teach you something. Is there anyone? Can you come out? Somebody is coming. Pay attention. Pay attention. There is nothing wrong with knowing your weakness. Joshua, pay attention. Pay attention. Do you understand my question? My question is, please now, action, please. My question is there anyone here who is easily given to rage, anger, who is highly temperamental? Anything can get you furious, angry, and annoyed. You feel like beating the hell out of whoever is responsible. And Joshua came out. You feel you have this problem. Do you want to talk about it? Okay, let's hear him. You want to talk about it? Okay, doesn't want to talk about it. It's okay. Now, Joshua, pay attention. Pay attention. I want to teach you something today. I admire his courage for coming out. Now, get this. Get this. It is not weakness when you acknowledge your challenge as a person. In fact, the greatest sign of maturity is self-awareness and self-mastery. And it's one of the most difficult qualities to achieve in the world. Now, if you have listened to the gospel, a woman went to Jesus. A woman whose daughter was critically ill. This woman ran to Jesus for help. A Syrophoenician woman. And Jesus gave this woman the worst insult of her life. Jesus told this woman, it is not good to give to dogs food meant for human beings. This kind of statement would get myself mad and angry. If I were that woman, I would insult the hell out of Jesus. I would tell her to hell with whatever you want to give me. Why would he insult me? An average Igbo person will tell you, come and get Richard that you so. Go. Don't insult me because you want to help me. But how did this woman manage this situation? This woman exhibited the highest level of emotional intelligence. Highest level of it. This woman told Jesus, what you said is right. What you said is proper. But however, have you forgotten that even dogs under the table are allowed to eat from the crumbs that fell from the master's table? The moment this woman said this, Jesus turned to her and said, because of this statement, go, your daughter is healed. Because of this statement, go, your daughter is healed. Emotional intelligence is one of the most survival qualities you must develop. In fact, it has been said that emotion is destiny. I will tell this story and then Joshua can sit down. I was reading a newspaper interview and I read the story of a young man who graduated top of his class as a medical doctor. On the day of graduation, he was being interviewed, a journalist. And the journalist asked him to make a projection of his future career, where he will be in next 10 years or thereabouts. And this man said that in next 10 years, he hopes to own a very big hospital and to become one of the renowned doctors in the world. Now, 2 years after graduation, this young man was sentenced to life imprisonment. Life imprisonment. What happened? One day, after work, he was driving out from the hospital where he was working with his beautiful car. As he was moving, all of a sudden, a careless driver from nowhere bashed the rear bumper of his car, scratching it terribly. When this man came out and saw the damage, he was mad and furious. He turned to the driver. Only God knows, maybe the driver also drank something that made him high. Instead of the driver telling him, I'm sorry, it was a mistake, the driver charged at him and told him, get away with this pure water. Nonsense. The moment he said this fine doctor became red with rage, became furious, became raw with anger, ran into his car, brought a heavy iron, went to the man and smashed him on the head. The man slumped there and became a dead man. The man slumped there and became a dead man. This fine doctor was arrested, taken to court. He was prosecuted. At the end of the day, he was found guilty of first-degree murder. And he was sentenced to life imprisonment. All his dreams of owning the biggest hospital, of being one of the most renowned doctors in the world, gone in one moment of emotional recklessness. One moment of emotional recklessness can cost you your destiny, can cost you your life dreams. Now, my message to you today, Joshua, is this. Self-awareness, which is also part of emotional intelligence, will help you to handle this. To always remind yourself, I am easily given to rage. I am easily given to anger. Now, if I don't develop emotional intelligence, this anger, this rage might cost me my destiny. It might warrant I may end up a prisoner, spending the rest of my life there. God forbid, I will always say. But being aware of your emotional intelligence, being aware of your weakness as a man, as a person, will always help you to overcome this kind of challenge. You can go back to your seat. If you go to prison today and many places, you will see fine men and women who are languishing in prison. Many of them, what brought them there was an action that did not exceed 3 minutes, even 1 minute. Just at the spur of the moment, one moment of irrational behavior, you find yourself ending your whole life in prison. You may say, I'm always angry, I'm annoyed, I find it hard controlling my anger. Let me tell you, please, where your freedom ends, another man's freedom begins. That you are angry and annoyed, the world is not going to run away for you. The world is not going to run away from you. If in your anger and rage, you mistakenly kill somebody, no judge in any court will say, hey, I was told you are given to anger. You have high temperament. It's okay. Go home. We are forgiving you. No judge will do that. You are talking rubbish. You will end up in prison. You might even put your life for it. So never you, for any reason, give so much power to your emotion in terms of allowing it to control the trajectory of your life. It is going to cost you dearly. We need to learn from this woman. Emotional intelligence means ability to manage crisis with maturity. Ability to manage crisis with maturity. Not to react to situations, but to act. To take time to consider what will be the best action to take in this kind of situation.